not there.
And on the way from Irving for three. Offensive rebound. Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively. He doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Here's Pajemski. Defended by Christie. Here's Money. Mavericks with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And they swept this club in the regular season, but ended up falling to them in the playoffs.
Yeah, it just shows you never know how the regular season and playoff matchups are going to play out. I mean, who knows how it plays out tonight? We'll watch and find out.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good for Marshall.
Marshall, 2 shots.
Marshall hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with
Pajemski with it. Steamy at 13. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Achua. Christie kicks to Marshall. Achua with it. Dallas moving it around. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas with a change here, too. Washington's checked in. Back to Lively. Irving up top. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 5.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 19 points and a couple of boards as well. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, Kevin. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Back to Washington. And he makes that one.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Warriors trail by 4. Here's Butler. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Inside. And Green slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Christie. Still without a basket. And on the way from Irving for 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Green kicks to Butler. that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. For the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Pajemski's coming in for Moses Moody. And Money subbed in for Dante Exum. Then for the Mavericks, Achua comes in for Marshall. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. On the court for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington is out there with Achua. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Hardy. And it's Gafford in at the 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
There's a screen by Achua. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. Matchup falls. Middle game of this 3-game trip. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 17 now.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
To the middle. Here's Money. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving from long range. Pachinski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving passes to Gafford. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Tries from 10, but Jemski's shot is good.
Draymond Green, so smart as a player. He'll exploit those gaps in the defense.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Money. He's covered by Irving. Here's Money. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Money's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny. There's a talent gap here.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Warriors.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Money out there with Pajemski. And it's Moody in at the 3.
It's a great move, and he catches the... defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 21.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards, but man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Warriors leading by 7. To the paint. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Pass to Christie. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. And yes, it's good. Lively's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Money passes to Green. Green, the screen. Pass to Pajemski. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Back to Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Green, the screen. And here's the bucket from Kuminga.
Efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them though.
Here's Christie. Scoreless thus far. That one goes. Count it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Money, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving looking for an opening. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And that one, good. 19 points for Money.
You got Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Martin's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. Hardy, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Williams. Pass to Lively. They double him with Butler. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Now Richards. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Misses from short range. To the inside. Pass to Exum. And here is Kuminga. He's guarded by Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
First one falls for him. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Outside Butler. From 15 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Warriors lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Caleb Martin out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Hardy. And it's Sampson in at the 2. Here's Martin. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Free throw good, Martin. And so Martin nails both of them. And here's Exum. Baseline try. Bounces high off the rim and flies. And the Warriors lead by 5. Now here's Hardy. Gafford finds Washington. Driving the lane. But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
No good on that.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Money's checked in for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Dallas. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Warriors leading by 4. Money passes to Richards. There's the pick. Exum with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. To the paint, and stolen by Butler. Santos, the pass to Money. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Sampson. And it's off from three-point range. And we've made our way to just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Money. Robinson with the ball. Out to the right wing. The 3. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Warriors leading by 7. Right side, Green.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. Incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
The line for the Warriors, Draymond Green, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
And he sinks the second. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Achua. Christie kicks to Marshall. Achua with it. Right side, Irving. Releases. It's rebounded by. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Mavericks trail by 10. Irving from long range. They get it back. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
To the left wing. Second chance shot. And finally they hit one.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something to say about him.
And there it is for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Offensive rebound. There's the triple. Achua, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Mavericks trail by 10. Marshall passes to Irving.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it will be a nice win here for the Warriors.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for money.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 35. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And that's a foul called on money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And it's Washington missing. Santos, the pass to money. From downtown. That shot, no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Game, another win, back to work tomorrow.
Kawhi out there tonight.